So there's been a lot of games that just got announced and more that are coming and about to be here, but there's a handful of games that I feel like everybody's kind of getting on this train of like, oh man, we really need a remaster of this. We need a remaster of this.
It's just anytime a game gets remastered, people start complaining about their game not getting remastered.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
But this is one of those ones that I feel like we've heard about forever, people saying this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that game is Alan Wake.
Yeah.
And it is indeed getting a remake.
Yep.
Or excuse me, a remaster. Let me rephrase that. Well, see, here's so let me just go through what it is getting. So it's going to be in 4K. It's going to have the it's going to be the 2010 game, but in 4K, and it's also going to have the 2 expansions included with it. The remaster is coming to PC via the Epic Game Store. It's also going to be on PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and both of the Xbox Series consoles. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of significant because this is the first time at all that this game's ever been on a PlayStation console, because Alan Wake before was exclusive to Xbox 360 and PC.
Yep.
That's
where I played it was Xbox.
Yeah, and so this is I've never played this game. This is one of those ones that I've always heard so much about, but I don't really know anything about it. So is it just kind of spooky? Is it a horror game? Like, what is it?
I mean, it's spooky, all right, and I won't be playing it. It's one of those games where I was like, you know what, Gabe? Come on, bruv. Come on, Doc. You could do this. Just play it. And I was on tour, and there was an Xbox on the bus, and I had no other games to play, and so I went to the GameStop or wherever, one of those mom and pop stores I would go to, and I bought Alan Wake. And played it for a good couple of hours. And it's just like, it's just real spooky, and it's you and your flashlight. That's, you know what I'm saying? I don't like them kind of games.
I started it too, Gabe, and I think I just remember thinking, even if I get past, and I wasn't very far in, but yeah, it was you and your flashlight, and I remember thinking, I'm probably not going to be able to finish this, just like...
Dexterity-wise, or...?
I think just getting so frustrated with, I almost made it, I can't, that kind of, I was like, I'm not going to make it through this game, I don't think. I didn't get very far into it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Outlast. Right. Like, it was fun, but I reached
the
point where I was like...
I mean, outside of it's not first person, right? Isn't it third person?
No, it's not first person, but it was just kind of like, I don't know how to navigate well enough to get around. And what are you doing? You're
like kind of killing demons with your flashlight. It's like you shine it on them and they scream.
Yeah, I remember watching it. Like, I thought the mechanics of it were pretty cool. It was a cool idea.
Yeah.
I think I saw the Brad play it.
Yeah, and it was more than, it's kind of like Chris is saying, it was more than just a cult classic. Like, it was pretty widely accepted as a very good game.
Yeah.
And so I am glad that it's getting this little remake, but...
Me too.
Shoot.
I need to look into it a little bit more, because again, at the time I didn't have a 360, and even when I did get 360, it felt like, I mean, I'm not saying it's bad, but it's like, it feels like old game. Like, I'm not going backwards, I'm going forward here. So I just never did anything with it. And then it's just one of those ones I hear so much about. I probably need to go look up stuff. I don't know if I'm assuming that there's a trailer for this new version of it. I just need to see more. I just don't, all I ever see is that picture of, like, he's got the flashlight, he's in the woods. Like, that's all that I know.
Yeah.
And if that's all that it is, it's like, I'm not.
Do they have a release date yet?
Well, see, that's the thing. They don't have a specific date, but they did say that it is launching this fall.
Yeah.
So it's got to be quick, but there wasn't an actual day put to it, at least not in this article.
And I feel like, I can't think of off the top of my head, but I feel like there was another game that people are like, oh, but why aren't y'all doing this one instead? But I feel like there's one specific one that a lot of people are saying, and I cannot remember what it was. It was like...
Metal Gear.
Second Son?
But I don't want a remaster. I want a full remake.
Yes, this is just a remaster, right?
Yes, it's just a remaster.
Yeah. I mean, I think this is cool. A remasters especially, I'm like, okay, the problem with remasters, I think, is if you don't update the controls, then sometimes you might as well not have done it, and then you would want it to be a remake. But hopefully this is new enough that... Because this was on the 360?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
360 and PC.
And so
a long time ago.
Jumping generations, you're like, please have returned to the controls and fixed those and brought those up to date. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'd like to give it another shot. I do want to play it again, because I've got a... Yeah, I'd like to play it again.
There you go.
Well, I feel like I've gotten better at games since then, so I might...
Yes, you have.
And I mean, again, this article makes no mention of it. It's by Epic, so there's no guarantee here. But I mean, maybe the Xbox versions will be a Game Pass thing. Who knows?
Yeah. That's what I was going to ask, if we knew if it was going to be on Game Pass or not.
We don't know yet. We don't.
You raise a good point though, because I'm thinking about this with Dead Space coming up too. It's like, what are you going to do with the controls? Like, are they going to be as they were, or if you change something too much, what's going to happen to it? And I'm very cautious when it comes to Dead Space, because I thought that game was perfect the way it was to begin with. So what are you going to do to it that's going to enhance it even more? And especially if the controls are going to get a little wonky or what you're not used to. I don't know, man. I don't know how I would feel about that.
I would imagine that's the thing that they go back and forth on, right? They're like, okay, how do we stay true? And then, like, if they remade Mario, like Super Mario World, let's say, they would never need to do this. But all of a sudden, I had to only play it on an analog stick. I'd be jacked up. Right. Because I know how to play it on the D-pad. You know what I'm saying? I know what it feels like. And sometimes just when you up the graphics and up the frame rate even, your controls just feel a little different than they did. Yeah. And so hopefully, I think they'll be able to pull it off. I hope they do. And I hope that people really enjoy it. But it is a big jump. That's a big jump from 360 to Xbox One and the Series consoles. Mm-hmm. We'll see.
Yeah.